So I'm going to share here what like my perfect launch looks like. So let me share right here. All right. So this is kind of like a template that I've built out for myself, and you know, my team has to fill this out every single time we're gonna create a campaign. So I have the product name, the ASIN, the SKU, you know, the basic stuff. Campaign budgets, I usually always start with $100. Anything less than 100, I found that is not effective enough. It's just Amazon won't be able to spend money. It's just, it says it's too small. Not that it won't be able to spend money, but it's not effective. Then we have the different categories. So I have the main keywords, the supplementary keywords, and these, you know, before I move on, these are the keywords that help us index and rank. I'll go and I'll get our top 10 competitors that are like very closely related to us, highest amount of revenue. I'll do a reverse ASIN lookup in Cerebro. I'll get all of their keywords. I'll then do a minimum ranking competitors, 8 or 9. So at least 8 or 9 of these competitors all share those keywords. So if someone is ranking for their brand name, we don't care about that. We care about what are all of the competitors ranking for. Then I'll say, show me at least the ranking on position 30 or even maybe 60 and higher. But even if I just do 30 and higher, so very, very good list of keywords. All of these competitors are ranking in the page 1 for those keywords. Then I have this nice refined list. It's usually like anywhere between 100 to 200 keywords. Those, you know, I'll take the top 10, anything that's like maybe above 10,000 searches or 8,000 searches a month. Those will be my main keywords. And I'll usually do, you know, 1 keyword per campaign, broad, phrase, and exact. Those ones are very strong roots, and they will help you index very aggressively and drive a lot of traffic. They're also the most expensive. So, you know, kind of brace yourself that, you know, you might spend money. If you can't afford it, then you can always cut down the bids. That's totally fine. But at least Amazon will start indexing you. Now, with all of the rest of the keywords, I pick everything that's above 1,000 searches a month. And now, you know, I'm putting the balance in probably 5 keywords per campaign, broad, phrase, and exact. And I'm launching all of those campaigns as well. It doesn't have to be all at once if you're afraid of spending too much money, but always keep in mind, if you lower the bid enough, you won't kind of get you know, all of a sudden $1,000 a day and spend. You can always work your way up. Can you explain what is a campaign overlapping? Which campaign keywords should negatively target? We don't negatively target anything here because all of these keywords are completely unique. We're not duplicating anything. The next part is branded search terms. So the branded search terms are essentially all of the main keywords, but you add your brand name in there. So when you add your brand name in there, even though you think maybe people are not looking for you right away, possibly someone tells their friend, hey, I bought this product, or you tell your friend, hey, can you go look for my product? You want to make sure that you cover all those positions, because if you don't cover them, someone else is. So for branded search terms, we're not only doing sponsored products advertising, we're also doing sponsored brand, headline search, sponsored display, anything possible that is going to protect your brand name, we're going to launch it. Next is product targeting campaigns. So product targeting campaigns are one of the most effective campaigns. It just depends on who you're going to target. There's 2 lists of products that we're going to target. The first list is highly relevant, but also very competitive products. This helps Amazon tell Amazon, hey, we're very similar to this product. So, you know, I'm selling an electrolyte powder, and this is the most competitive and successful electrolyte powder on the market. So let's target that one. You're not going to make good money off of it, but it tells Amazon that you're related to this product. It helps with your indexation and your organic ranking. Now, the other side of it is the really profitable ones. There's 2 things I do, and you'll see here, there's the newest arrivals and the regular product targeting. For the product targeting, I'm going into the search results on Amazon, and for whatever the top 10 keywords, and I'm sorting, I'll use the Helium 10 Chrome extension, and I'll sort by reviews. And I'll target every single product with bad reviews. Now, even if they're getting 10 people a day to their listing, they have a bad review, I show up there even with five-star reviews, I'm gonna win. Most likely I'm gonna get that the like traffic from them. So I'm finding as many products as I can that I can target that are bad reviews. And then the newest arrivals are the same thing. They're products that are in their honeymoon phase, but they don't have any reviews, or they maybe have, like they're very low reviews. Bonus if they're even more expensive than you. So if you find keywords, if you find products that are bad reviews or newest arrivals and more expensive than you, that's amazing. That's phenomenal. Finally, we have the auto campaign. When I do the auto campaign, it's pretty simple. It's broken up into 4 pieces. Close match, loose match, complements, and substitutes. I break them up into 4 auto campaigns, not 1, because sometimes most times the substitutes performs way better than like the loose match, and the close match performs way better than the loose match or the complements. And so when something performs really well, I want to give it more budget, more bid, and let it grow, instead of having them all together sharing the budget, because the bad ones are also taking the budget. So it's just not a good idea to combine them. So I see some questions here. I'm gonna answer them. Do you think that the selection of keywords that Amazon suggests can also be reliable enough to use in your campaigns? Absolutely. It's a good idea to use Amazon suggested keywords if they make sense. They're just not what I immediately am going for, because once I do this launch, my goal is in the first 7 days, because we have the main keywords and the supplementary keywords as broad and phrase and exact. So the broad and phrase keywords, they're discovering a lot of keywords for me. So I'm going to go into the search term report, and I'm going to open up the search term report. I'll look at all of the customer search terms, the profitable ones. So let me say, anywhere between 1% to 30% ACOS, that's profitable for me. So I'm going to take all of those keywords, and I'm going to launch them again as broad, phrase, and exact, as long as I'm not already launched. So they have to be unique. That I'm not already targeting them, and they're profitable. So between 1 and 30%, I'm going to take them and launch them. And so now it becomes a system. You're launching campaigns, you're going into the search term report, you're finding the profitable stuff, you're launching new campaigns, and so on and so forth. Should we go for the Amazon suggested bid or a custom bid? So the suggested bid is a good point to start, because it's like what Amazon thinks you should be at. However, you should use your data like based on your experience. So you can start at the suggested bid, because for a fact that's going to get some traction. If your budget is small, go under the suggested bid. If you've already in the past started at $1 and it's spending too much and the suggested bid is $1.50, for me, like supplements, the suggested bid is like $3.50. I'm not going to start at $3.50. It's too high. So I'll start at like maybe $1.50, and it'll be a little bit slow, and then I'll push it up and up and up, and in a couple of weeks of optimizations, now I'm at a sweet spot. It's spending and it's converting pretty well, instead of overspending really hard at $3.50 and then having to cut down. So that's essentially the quote unquote perfect launch, in my opinion. It covers a lot of things. It covers the main keywords, it covers the supplementary keywords. All of that helps you kind of like rank and index for the main and important keywords. And what you should do is that full list that we talked about that you're pulling from your competitors, go into Keyword Tracker, put all of those keywords in Keyword Tracker, and start monitoring your organic ranking. And then you every single week look at where your organic rank was and where it became. And then every single week you start kind of like monitoring it and say, okay, these keywords I'm still not indexing or ranking for. Let's create PPC campaigns. Let's maybe put them in our back end in our search terms or something, or maybe in the back end of our enhanced brand content, something like that. And then you can keep doing that and index and rank for more and more organic keywords, and that number should grow. So if you do a reverse ASIN lookup on your product, that number of keywords you're indexing for should grow over time. And so that's how you know that's working. Branded protects your stuff. Product targeting gets the easy targets. So the really bad reviewed ones, like 3.5 stars, or the ones that don't have any reviews, are brand new, they're in their honeymoon phase, so you know that they're getting at least a little bit of traction, but they're just like not competitive enough that they're gonna steal the sales from you. And then the auto campaigns, break them up into 4. Auto campaigns, incredibly powerful. Amazon uses its data, and Amazon obviously has the best data. And so Amazon is finding all of these good keywords and product targets and showing up there. And obviously, if they're not working out, you can always add negatives and things like that in the auto and the broad and the phrase campaigns.
Hey, it's Ria Mittal here. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe to SellerApp's main YouTube channel, where we upload all things Amazon and some how-to guides that will make sure that you're winning on Amazon. You will not get this anywhere else. Until the next time, happy selling.